guys, this is Tam. Welcome back to my channel. Today we'll be doing a flip through of some completed journals. This was actually one journal and it got out of hand and I had to separate them into two separate journals, and so I'll be breaking this video up into two parts. Each journal will have its own separate video, and so we'll go ahead and get started. Now this is a cloth journal, and you can see more about this journal before I actually started journaling in it. I believe it is video number, and let me look here on my YouTube channel. I don't remember exactly what video it was that I did before the pen flip through, because I always try to do one of those on my channel before I actually start working in my journals. And let me see if I can just get an idea as to what video this was. Let me pause for a second. I'll be right back. Okay, I could not find the before the pen flip through of this journal, so that either means I forgot to do one or I forgot to add it to my playlist. So I do not have a place to direct you guys to see what this journal looked like before I started journaling in it. But we're going to go ahead and get started. So it is a good chunky journal, and I did fill it to capacity. So we'll go ahead. This is basically a flip through to show you guys what the pages look like after I got through. So there are 3 signatures in here. So this is a picture of me and my husband, and I did some journaling, and that's a tuck spot behind that. And this is a collage page, journaling. So unless there's something really that kind of comes to me as I flip through, then you guys will just be basically looking at the pages. And I can actually take these signatures out, but for the sake of this flip through, I don't think that'll be necessary. And I tried to cover up anything personal that had personal information and things like that on it. So hopefully I did a good job in doing that. That's some lace. Lace is always in order. This is a card I got from one of my subscribers, and I used the back of it for a journaling spot. And that's my little one. He was sick, and I think this was back in March. Yeah, back in March. And that's just like a little journaling card tucked in the back. And this is an Easter card from one of my pen pals. Some journaling there, and this kind of flips out. That's when my husband got his motorcycle license. Some journaling there, tuck spot behind, tuck spot back there. And this was from back in 2011, but that's a spring social that I went to with one of my kids, and that was, what, 8 years ago? So he's in a totally different school, totally different grade, totally different age, of course, but I found it in some stuff that I had here at the house. And so if I come across anything from years ago, I'll just stick it in my journal. It didn't have to be current. Some journaling there. There's a tuck spot there. Journaling there. There's Levi again, and this is a flip out. This is a Valentine's Day card from one of my subscribers. Pen pals. Yeah, she's a subscriber and a pen pal. A collage page, Happy New Year page, and there's a little journaling there on a little card and a tuck spot. Some little journaling there, there, think I did this page on camera. It's an avocado. Yeah, I think I did this page on camera too. Little tuck spot there. Some little journaling on it. Some little quote cards. Opportunity is missed by most people because it's dressed in overalls and looks like work. Isn't that funny? This is a page I did for a collab that I was doing with Sherry on Wholeheartedly for the Lord. She has a channel on YouTube as well. And that's the first signature. The second signature. Flips, journaling. This is a card with some journaling on the back. Little tuck spot there. This is a page for some things that I received from my friend Faith, who also has a channel, Faithful Miss, and I did some journaling and tucked it behind that. She actually colored this card and sent it to me, so I'll give you guys a close-up of that because it's so pretty. And that's a page of me at work. And I actually like this page mostly because it's yellow and I'm wearing yellow. And this is a card, a thank you card from my job. They kind of coordinated with the yellow on the other page, and I did some little journaling and stuck it back there. A journaling page about MLK Day, and these are some prayer requests that I have stuck here in a side tuck spot from some ladies at church. Michael's receipt, and I did some journaling back there. Some journaling back here about losing weight, which I have still not gotten under control. Some journaling there. It's another little journaling spot there. This was actually a Sunday school lesson from one of my kids' Sunday school class. So I put it in my journal here. That's a Valentine's Day card from my husband, two of our kids, Leah and Levi. This is an envelope with a picture of our dog who passed away. Isn't she beautiful? Love that shiny coat. She was a beautiful dog. And this is a fabric flip. And I did some stamping on the fabric. Journaling page there, and a picture of me and one of my boys. These are just some little Amazon receipts of some things that I had ordered that came in. And this is a letter from one of my pen pals. I just glued it, the envelope down in here. And this is a page about my mom. And that was a picture of my mom from, that's an old picture. She doesn't look like that now. She's lost a lot of weight. But that was a picture of her. It had to have been at least 5 years ago, I think. 4 or 5 years ago. But just talking about my mom. An envelope here with a little bird in it. Stuck down in this envelope. There's some journaling behind it. There's a quote, if you're lucky enough to be different, never change. I believe I got that from one of Tim Holtz's word pads. It's a flowers page. I took some floral stickers that I have and I watercolored out the word flowers and just stuck some stickers all over the page. This is a page that I did. I actually printed this picture for some Bible journaling maybe a year and a half or so ago, and I didn't use it, so I just brought it over here into my journal. And it's based on the scripture John 5:2-9, where the man was at the pool. I think the pool of Bethsaida. It's a picture of me and my hubby on Father's Day, I think, of this year at church. And there's some journaling there, a receipt. And there's some journaling there. I stamped out some words. It says, stay close to anything that makes you glad you are alive. And so I stamped out some things that make me glad I'm alive. There's some journaling there, a receipt, and there's a flip there with a scripture written out. And I wrote that particular scripture because this little image that's on the page is some fishermen and some boats. And so this scripture here talks about us being fishers of men as believers. Some more journaling. Some journaling and a flip. And that's some journaling. I did some watercolor on the back of this page and did some journaling on the back of this tag. I believe I did this page on camera as well. In this one, where I took those receipts under this belly band here. And there's a picture of Levi tearing up some washi. I did some journaling on a little card. I think I did this one on camera too. So another page. And that's a tuck spot back there. And something is stuck. But it's back there. I don't want to snatch it out, but that's just a little tuck spot with some journaling and some photos back there. Also did this page on camera, I think. And this is a Happy Mail package that I received from one of my subscribers. And I journal about it. I journal about it behind there. And the last signature, that was us on Easter Sunday this past Easter. Some more journaling with a little flip. It's like a little travel page there I did with some journaling. And that was us on Mother's Day this year. Two of my boys. That's a Mother's Day card. And that is a picture that's tucked behind a Mother's Day card. And I did some journaling back there. Some journaling here. A little journaling tuck spot there. Some more journaling here. And some stuff tucked behind. Well, actually, this is a bag. And I glued it down. And I put some stuff inside the bag that's attached to the page. And used the bag as a tuck spot. And there's some journaling spot here. And this is PJ Masks. That's something that Levi is into right now. I'd never heard of it before until we found it one day on Netflix. And he fell head over heels in love with that show. One of his favorites now. And this is a page about a sushi place that my husband and I like to eat at. Some journaling there. And this is like a washi sample page. Some washi that I ordered from Amazon. And I just taped it down onto a black piece of paper. And this is some embossing here. I did it with a stamp. I think that's a Wildflower stamp by Tim Holtz. And I did some black embossing on it. And this envelope actually opens up. And inside of it I have a little, actually a crossword puzzle that hasn't been completed yet. But stick it back in there and then just tuck the envelope flat to close it. And this is a journaling page that I actually did upside down. The entire page is upside down. So you have to turn the book to read what it says. But I actually, when I was doing this page, I turned the book, I think, to put the washi down there or up here, and didn't turn the book back around when I started journaling. And so, or when I started decorating the rest of the page, because all of this is upside down. And so by the time I realized it, it was too late. So I just attached a little card here talking about how I journaled upside down. Here's a page where my nephew came in from out of town to visit us on his spring break. And this is a picture of me starting my lock journey. That was back in January. Picture of Levi and my husband and some journaling. And that's us again. One Sunday after church, we stopped and ate. Some journaling right there. Oh, this is some journaling from when I went to visit my mom in Mississippi. And there's some more journaling behind this bag that's stuck to one of the pages. There's a quote card. And this is a flip out of some journaling I did when my godmom got sick and she was in the hospital. And this is some more journaling about my mom. And this is a page from Faith, whose channel is Faithful Miss, and I journaled on the back of a washi sample. And that's a tuck spot with some journaling on it. College day at my son's high school. And this is a photo collage of some different things I'm trying with head wraps, different styles. And this is my Happy Others Day page, which is also an extension of some things that I received from Faith at Faithful Miss. Some journaling. It's a picture of my husband and Levi there in the store. Yeah, my husband, he think he look good, y'all. He think he is the bomb.com. He's standing right here, y'all. I'm just joking. This is a picture of me and my friend Tony from work. A company called Tiff's Treats. They came and gave out free ice cream and cookies. And so she and I took a picture. It's a motorcycle page. I actually journaled behind this. I did a little tuck spot back there. This is a picture of a guy that I went to high school with who is actually missing. So I'm not really sure where he is. They don't know where he is. Haven't found him yet. He's been missing since April. And so that was just really sad to hear. This is a tuck spot here with a letter behind it. And I did some journaling on a card. An article out of one of my favorite magazines. And I did some journaling about it. And this is a Mother's Day card from my husband. It opens up really big. And that is it for part 1 of this completed journal. So I'm going to do part 2, which is going to come directly after this video. So as always, if you're not a subscriber to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Also hit the notification bell so you can know when I upload new videos. For those who may not know, I have a second channel. It's a Bible journaling channel where I journal in my Bible and talk about my faith. Please click the link that's in the description of this video and come join me over there if you want. I also have an Etsy shop where I sell journals and other things that I make. So that link is also below in the description of the video. And thank you guys so much for your support, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video. Bye.